Howdy y'all, this is Eriesu Sensei, and this is the Keurig K-Mini coffee maker. I'm quite new to Keurig machines, but I'm not quite as new to coffee drinking, so we're gonna open up this box and see what we can find inside and just give you guys a little unboxing slash first impression slash review. And yeah, we're gonna see what Keurig has in store for us with this K-Mini. Alrighty, opening the box, we can see that we have the packaging that has the Keurig inside, and then we also have some paperwork here. You know, there's your typical customer service card, some coupons for what I would assume to be proprietary K-Pods that you'll have to purchase with this Keurig to, you know, get coffee. And then you have this quick start guide. So we're gonna get cracking this box and see what we got. All right, let's open the box. There it is. There's the machine. Looks like we'll have to raise it up to get it out of this packaging. Alrighty, let's kind of get it out of there. Alright. Slowly but surely. Aha, there it goes. Oh, it's the other way around. Whoops. Alright, let's just turn this puppy around. There is the Keurig K-Mini. I got the red version of it. Right now, I think my iPhone is exposing it a lot and making it appear a very vibrant red, but it's more like a cherry matte red. Yeah, that's how I describe it. So even though it looks very popping in the video, probably, just looking at it with, you know, my own eyes here, it's a matte plastic cherry red is how I would describe it. But yeah, this is the Keurig machine. Let me clear it up a little bit and I'll show you guys around and see what we got here. So giving you guys a side profile of how it looks like. And then we'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can check out the front. There it is, Keurig. It is indeed very slim. Like, this is my hand here. You can see that it's, yeah, it's very slim. You know, as far as coffee makers go. Just tilting it again on the side here. Showing you guys, you know, it's very, very compact. Here's my microwave, and I guess I can kind of move it a little bit and show you guys a little bit of scale. Here, you can see that it is indeed slim. It is indeed mini. It's shorter, and it's obviously slimmer than a microwave. So yeah, it's got that going for it. And here at the back, it's got all the seals on it, you know, for the power cord. And just showing you that it is indeed new. I bought this particular one at Target. I got this one for $69.99. So yeah, we're gonna kind of take a closer look and see what we got here. This is just the button. It has just one single button other than the power button. Since this is just for single cups, it doesn't have an option for strong or to select what cup size you want. This will apparently take any cups between 6 to 12 ounces. I believe from here to the top, can fit 6-inch cups. And then here, which is the drip tray, let's take off these ribbons here. Taking out the drip tray, you can fit up to a travel mug, up to 7 inches, I believe, from top to bottom. So yeah, so you have some versatility there. Again, there's a drip cup. And then looking in here, you got the water reservoir. As you can see, hopefully, you've got up to 12 ounces in there. This is a non-removable reservoir. Here, I'll take off this piece of tape as well. Here, you can get a good look there. Obviously, this is where you'll put your water. It will go in there, and then it'll start, you know, working its magic up in here. Just kidding. Pretty sure it's a very simple process. And then yeah, so like I said, this is non-removable. You can't take this out, but whenever you're making a cup of coffee or hot Coke or tea or whatever, you just pour whatever water is in your cup, pour it in there, you'll heat it up, it'll make the coffee, and it will dispense it right out. So that's that there. Now let's take a look inside here. So yep, that's where the K-Cup will go. Pretty simple, basic stuff right there, not much to it. If you guys want to use the Keurig's own little adapter solution, so you can use your own ground coffee, there is a way to do that. All you'll need to do is kind of move this a little bit around. Basically just pull this out. I don't have the adapter with me, but Basically comes off like that. Just stick the adapter in there, and then bam, you can use your own ground coffee in there. But right now we're just gonna put that back. But yeah, so that's that. Let's grab a K-cup. I did buy some K-cups, and we'll give it a test run and see how it works out. I had to move the Keurig because I couldn't quite reach the outlet on that side. But to start off the process of making your first cup, you actually have to prime it first, which is basically just cleaning it from, you know, when they manufacture it and getting up and running. So just grab a cup, just a regular old cup, and just start pouring. Basically just do that. Just fill it up to the 8-ounce mark, you know, about the size of a cup of coffee. And we're gonna close this, cut the sticker out of there, right? And then just set your cup right there. And then to start it off, you're gonna just open it and then close it. As you can see, the light starts flashing, the power indicator turns on, and then watch the magic. Ooh. This is how it sounds like when the water starts warming up. And this process, Keurig says, takes about 2 minutes from when you pour the water and it starts warming up, and then it'll eventually spit out. All right, and just like that, it's starting to pour. There's that magic working, and I can see steam coming out. Unfortunately, I do not have a thermometer with me, but oh yeah, that's hot. That is hot. So it successfully, I guess, cleaned itself out, and now it's ready for its first trial run. So let's give it a pod now. For this trial run, I'm using Swiss Miss milk chocolate recyclable K-cup pods. I've had the regular, you know, the little mix you can throw in hot milk and stir it up. I've had that before. I've never actually tried the K-Pods ones, so we're gonna see how that tastes like. It says that this contains actual milk, so I'm hoping that even though the Keurig just takes water, I'm hoping that it still gets that, you know, that actual milk chocolate taste. So let's try it out and see how it goes. All right, so I've got the hot cocoa mix here. I've done just a tiny bit of research on these Keurig machines in general, and they say that just make sure that kind of give it a nice little press right there, and you actually feel the pin penetrating at the bottom instead of just sticking it in there and closing it down. It says it helps with, you know, avoiding fatigue on this, and it gives it a nice even puncture all around and helps you just drain that coffee. Just give it a nice press there. It's good. And now we're gonna close it like so. All right, remembering that we need to put some more water in there, obviously. So I filled it to about the 10-ounce mark, and now we're gonna give it a try on our first cup of coffee with it, or I guess not a cup of coffee, but a cup of hot cocoa. Again, you can see that it's draining the water. So as you can tell, this just has one button, so there's no selector to put, you know, 8, 10, 12 ounces. It'll basically empty out the whole thing. So if you were to fill it up to the 12 ounce max mark, it will just empty it all out. If you filled it up to here, it will just empty out this part. There's no selector, just basically whatever you put in, it's what it's going to spit back out once it heats it up. It filters out the coffee, or in this case the hot cocoa mix or whatever, and then just spits it out. So yeah, so if you want to keep that in mind. And there it goes, dispensing a nice cup of hot cocoa. So the process takes roughly about a minute and a half. It says it takes up to 2 minutes to heat up the water, but in my case it's just about a minute and a half. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Voila! There it is, a nice cup of hot cocoa. Let's do a taste test. Wow, that is very, very hot. Yeah, be very careful when you take your first sip. This gets extremely hot. It tastes great. It tastes really nice. I think just next time I'm gonna use a bit less water, because this is a very big cup. I might use a smaller cup. It's a pod, and it won't have a lot of coffee grounds. So if you want a stronger cup of coffee, you just might want to use a smaller cup instead of using more water, because obviously that's just gonna dilute the coffee more. There's information out there in other YouTube videos and websites, and it'll tell you, you know, maybe what's the perfect size for a cup of coffee. I can't really speak to how long this thing is gonna last or the durability. I've seen some mixed reviews with Keurig machines. Some people say it lasts for years and years and years, and some say it breaks down within the first few weeks. So from the first setup, the initial setup, this Keurig machine has been very good. You know, as you guys can see, it's very, very simple to set up. It's just once you get everything hooked up, which is not a lot, you just clean it with just that first cup of water. It'll spit it out, and then you're ready to load up your next K-Cup pod. And the main reason why people buy Keurigs is just the simplicity of it. You just want a quick cup of coffee. You don't have to worry about, you know, making a whole pot and then having to mix in, you know, your particular blend of coffee grinds, or worry about grinding beans or anything like that. You just get a, you know, just a little simple little pod. You load it up, bam, and within, you know, 2 minutes max, you have a nice cup of coffee or a nice cup of hot cocoa, or they even have tea for these things. So yeah, this was a little introduction, a little overview of this Keurig machine. I'm enjoying it so far, and I will make an update, maybe just a quick 1-minute video in about a month or two, and just keep you guys updated in terms of if this machine is lasting. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Apologize for the handiwork of this camera. I'm still this is my first video on YouTube, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.